The mobile device, we've never had anything like it in our lives. It's never more than a foot away from us at any moment in time. The interaction we have with it is so unique, human per human, right? And as a brand, whether I'm a travel and hospitality company like Starwood, or if I'm a quick service restaurant like Chipotle, or even MasterCard or Western Union, how do I take this device that is now almost attached to us and leverage that in such a way that is going to be meaningful, it's going to be timely, it's going to be relevant? So as a marketer, every marketer that's sitting in every one of those brands is trying to figure out, okay, I have a digital strategy, but I need to leverage mobile as effectively as I can. So what we do is we bring to bear some mobile marketing technology and our experience, in particular our reach. We touch, through our network and technology, we're touching 7 plus billion devices in the world, just about everybody. We serve 1,000 mobile networks today and have the technology with which to get to you as a subscriber. So in case your favorite brand wants to be able to send something to you right at the right moment when you're entering into the store or when you're going by or about to enter an event, how do we make it so that Andy has the best possible experience? And are you getting what you want out of it? So frequently we talk to people about, what do you want to do? Is your objective as a marketer to build brand loyalty? So we just recently did some work with Western Union to help them leverage and build on a loyalty program that they had that they wanted to rejuvenate, and they had set some objectives on redemption rates and utilization of their app. And so we worked with them on some two-way notification and some in-app push, and we helped them improve their redemption rates way beyond the benchmarks that they had originally set. And so it was just being able to create that interaction on that one objective. I want to build more brand loyalty. So that could be an objective. Path to purchase could be an objective. We helped, through a partner of ours, Vibes, help work with Chipotle earlier in the year. Chipotle, having gone through some crisis, was trying to figure out, how do we bring people back into the store? We worked with them to create a campaign to where they put out an offer for a free burrito to 5.3 million people, and they had a 67% redemption rate just by sending something to you on your device. So it's a lot of that kind of technology that we're working towards and trying to solve those issues for.
Tell us about the business model and how that works, and
Sure.
and where the business is going.
So, mobile marketing, I think, is still in a very nascent stage. The business model itself is very much transactional from our point of view. It has a great deal to do with what's the baseline identity and information you've got about the consumer that you're trying to reach, is where it starts. And then it's figuring out what's the campaign and how does that interaction, what's the duration of it. So it's taking that objective from that first moment of, what am I going to do? Is it brand loyalty? Is it path to purchase? Is it building brand awareness? Whatever is the objective. And then figuring out what's that long-term strategy and how does that fit into the digital marketing budget. I mean, that's really one of the biggest challenges right now, is where do I fit mobile and mobile engagement related interaction, mobile marketing related interaction, not mobile advertising. How do I fit it into my overall approach and my strategy to really build the business and grow the customer base? The challenges, I think, right now that we're really focusing in on, that we're getting a lot of feedback from the market on, is about user identity. And how do I make sure that if I'm sending a message to me, or if I'm interacting with Mary, is it really Mary's number? is the information that I've got somewhere in my CRM or somewhere in my loyalty application and my internal database, all of the information that I can use to deterministically say that it is Mary, is all of that information right? And so we're also bringing to bear some solutions to help make sure that it is still Mary's number, that it is actually still even just an active mobile number. Is Mary still with one operator that she used to be with, or has she switched over to somebody else? And do we have to make sure that it goes to the right location? Those are really fundamental things that really can be some obstacles if not thought through. So there's a lot of this execution activity that needs to be done, and done well, as there's more concern around privacy and more concern around making sure you're getting welcome messages, getting information from your brand. That definitely is one of the areas that we're spending a lot of time on, is making sure that it's welcome, it's timely, it's to the right person. And so therefore you have the best possible opportunity of achieving that objective in the long run.
So Mary, what data? There's a lot of suppliers of data about identity, like
Sure.
Neustar is one. There's several others.
Right.
Tell us, if you can, some of the vendors that you work with on
Yeah, Neustar
identity?
is actually one of our partners for this, in fact. And so in Syniverse and Neustar have got a long relationship. Syniverse has been around for about 30 years. And so we've been servicing these mobile operators and these brands over now for certainly the last 5 to 6. And as we look at identity across the world and looking at different, because a brand is, as they look at, as we talk to different brands that are global brands, how do I ensure that my user identity information is as similar as we can get it to sort of the similar level that we would have with Neustar as a source. So that's been an interesting challenge, finding that sort of relevant or I would say relatable kind of supplier as we looked around the world. But Neustar is a good example.